What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the MAFEX Astro Boy. So earlier today I was messing around with this Astro Boy, getting all his accessories on, checking out how everything fits and whatnot, getting ready for a review. And I ended up putting on all his little accessories here all at once. You know, the more fun accessories, of course, and snapping a pic for Instagram, which I only ended up using, like, the top half of. So I wanted to show you, for one thing, this craziness here. So we're going to, like, do this review kind of backwards. He ended up showing my son this pic, and he really wanted to see some Astro Boy, so we watched some of the 1983 Astro Boy after realizing the CGI one from the last few years was no longer available on Netflix, sadly, you know, so there you go. We watched a couple of crazy episodes from the 1983 show, and more crazier than I realized that show ever was, or remember it to be. But yeah. You know, and probably, you know, like, I don't know. It was kind of a little weird for my son, I think. But he liked it. He liked it a lot. So I think this, even though, like, we've tried to watch that CGI movie a couple times and failed, I think, like, he felt like this was his first real Astro Boy experience, and he enjoyed it. So that is interesting, because Astro Boy is a classic character, and I really could not wait to get this MAFEX in-house. It's a weird figure, but it's kind of cool, and it's a really awesome articulated Astro Boy with a lot of extra stuff. So, what is all extra? Let's start with some hands here, and do it like that. We got a pointing hand. That's cool. Very plain. You know, we got some open hands here. You know, I guess you could use them for flying or whatever. Chopping. A couple of different ones. They're not perfect. Like, the paint on them are really weird. And that's the same thing throughout. It's very heavy-handed. It's very strange. This one's a little more open. Yeah, like a little closer, I should say. Here is another type of pointing hand of some sort. Yep. A little slapping hand. If I grab the box here, I could further see a little what he's doing in some of these hands, you know. Like, oh, he's like putting him down over here. Where are his fist hands? Does Astro Boy not have fist hands? Oh, they're on his other body. So yeah, you know, like, just kind of various things there that he does. Nice box, by the way. So there you go. There's some extra hands. Like I said, he does have extra fist hands, which comes on his regular body here. Yeah, you get two bodies, which is an interesting choice. Two midsections. So that's very interesting. You just got the green sash here, which isn't perfect. It's not clean. So, I mean, they don't really have that much paint to do on here. I don't know how much MAFEX got this right. Now, we'll take a look at this a little further in a second, but, like, he's got a couple of pairs of eyes that go in this head in particular. So, there's one. If they just want to roll off my hand. They look alright. And the other one is right here. A little scuff mark on top of it. I don't know if I just did that. I'm not sure. You got his feet, which we'll take a look at in a second as well. And we have this robot shut down eyes here, sleeping eyes. And like a pretty classic Astro Boy face, which looks really good. I think so. except the paint is cracking a little bit on top there. And maybe over here. What is that dust? No, I don't know. Got some white on there. Yeah. A little bit disappointing. It's even a little messy around there. It is disappointing because this is you know, MAFEX had recently raised their prices, which isn't good. Now you get two separate stands here, but both of them have very weak arms, and I will have to tighten them. So he's actually not on a MAFEX stand at all, because I could not get either one of these arms here to stay. Very loose. They are screwed in, so you know, you can tighten them a little bit. We get two stands, so that's pretty cool. So let's get them off the stand here and take a look at everything we got here in hand. Starting with these butt machine guns. Yep, that's exactly what they are, butt machine guns. And they are on magnets. They tend to fall off, but it's a cute idea, and I like the magnets because it just, you know, you don't have any seam lines there or anything, so pretty funny. It's done in gray there with the effect part, kind of gradiating from the white to the yellow. It's all right. It's not bad. It doesn't feel like really good sturdy plastic though, at least in the connection, so be careful with that if you get that. This other upper body, and it's so funny that they did a whole other upper body with arms and everything instead of just giving us, like, you know, a part for right there. You got all his gears and stuff and his heart, which is really cool. I think that's done really well. You know, there's a little bit of excess red here, but overall, I like all the detail inside there. This little door, it doesn't close. So, and this is how it comes in the package, so you have to just jam it in there. So, and this is the hand for him to hold it, except the way the arms are, like, I can't get him to, like, stay. Maybe if I pull out a little bit, pull out the arm a little bit, it'll turn more, but man, it comes back. See that? So, not great. And you can see the joint in there is split already. So that scares me. I don't want to pull it too much. But the stuff on the doors look really good as well. It's nice. It's a nice piece there. In his eyes here, he has these, they're lights. Let's get this further out of the way. We don't need that. So they just, you know, are stuck right in his head. You stick them right in his eye sockets. Really hard, solid pieces here. And that looks pretty creepy when you look at it like that. So there's that. You could just pull these out of his eyes. And he's even creepier. So let's take a look at the eyes here. Let's see if we could uncreepify him. So there you go. Just follow the keyed part there, and then you just stick these parts, which has like excess paint on there too. It's very bleh. And you just stick in his head there. That looks pretty good. That's a good iconic looking Astro Boy face as well. And this head is pretty good. You know, I like that little smirk, or, you know, frown or whatever. And the eyelashes are painted well as the eyebrows. The hair looks all right, nicely sculpted. You do get this like really bad open part there, so I don't know. So let's take a look at that. The other eyes I'm not going to bother with. It's pretty much the same. This you could just stick on here like that. We'll see how much of a line. This actually closes better, this head, on one side, and maybe not so much on the other. It's like if one side closes, then the other one does not. Hey, there we go. So I pushed it in from the bottom first this time and got a better result. So I'm going to check out that head, the other head again, just because I don't want to give it a bad review on that if I don't have to. So there you go. This is the sleeping one, or robot shutdown, as I like to say. And it's a really nice looking face. I like it a lot. It's very cute. Okay, so let's try this one again. So what I did that time was put it in from the bottom and up. And this one, for some reason, it's better now, actually. Better. Not perfect. That's nice. This side doesn't want to stay completely closed. But it's better. For sure, it's better. So there you go. All right. And let's put on this head now. Let's do it again like I just did, from the bottom on up. This is the head. He comes in the package, and yeah, this one has a big gap in it too. It's unfortunate. Like, this side closes very well. The other side, not so much. I'm gonna play around with that later on, I guess, but yeah, right now I'm really not being able to do it. So but this is, like I said, this is a great head. Perfect Astro Boy. So I really like it a lot. Looks great. So you want to pop off the entire head now, and these hands, if you want to take a look at them more, are kind of like the rest. And pop off this whole piece from his bottom here. This is a soft plastic, makes it easier. And you take the other body, pop it in, pop the ball joint in. Pretty easy. You got the nice fist hands. Pop his head back on. And now Astro Boy is flying. Really cool. Again, very... Ooh, hello, light. What happened to you? I have lost a light. This is like Transformers lost light here. Oh, let's see what I could do, guys. And we're back. All right, so the black pants were very simple. The red boots are very simple, but the design is like classic Astro Boy, so I really don't mind that they're like that. Very, very bright red on the boots, but they're not perfect. Like, what's that about? I don't even know. You got it on both sides here. Oh, that's where the joint goes. So, okay. I could let that go. He's got little thrusters here, little fire, flamey things, translucent, orangish, yellowish. It's not bad. It's very plain. And these you could just pull out. They're like on like almost like big ball joints. And then we can pop his feet in. Pop. I don't know if there's a right and a left. They look pretty much the same to me. So there you go. And there's our Astro Boy. And he stands totally fine. Welcome to Ultrazilla Toys. Let's start again. So there you have it. There's Astro Boy here, fully done, and I like it. You know, like he's got problems, but I like it. You know, like it looks like Astro Boy, and that's cool. It's a big figure. It's really odd. Let's do some articulation though first before we get into how big he is. Head, as you saw, is on the ball joint. You have a lot of range of movement there. The neck moves as well. He could turn here on that ball joint pretty well. Another ball joint in here. It's on a little like butterfly joint in there. But it's not a great use of the butterfly joint because it's really deep. I mean, you're not gonna get him to go all the way across or anything. Then you got single joint here at the elbow. And his wrists have good range of motion, you know, also on ball joints. So very good there. Splits that much. You see the joints, ball joints in there. It's very interestingly done. It looks like an old school doll joints in there. It's weird. Colored at least. Kicks that high pretty good. kicks that high backwards pretty good. You really don't get that much. These are like drop down joints, as you can see right here. Look at that. See how it drops down in there? Going down to his knee. Really nice deep bend, like we saw that before. But I like how the back part goes in. It's like one piece here. So that's pretty good. So very nice there. Really good knee joint there. And then as you saw before, the foot's on a ball there, and you get a lot of good range of motion in them. So pretty cool. This is the only part that's really like annoying me, because there's something blocking it. Feels weird. Can't figure out exactly what it is, but definitely feels weird. So there you go with the articulation. And as you can see, like, look at the way the paint is put on. You see that, guys? It's very heavy. Yeah. And sloppy. I mean, they didn't have a lot to do here. And it just like feels slopped on. And these are definitely painted, you know? It's very strange. Very strange. And like I was saying earlier, like MAFEX has raised their prices, and that's not that good. Not that good at all. So let's lower this a little bit. Let's do some size comparisons here. Get this review done with. Give you my final thoughts. We haven't put this guy in a review in a while. He's still hanging about on my desk. So the Revoltech King Gainer. Maybe I'll give him a review. It was an old figure, but it was new when I bought it. I mean, it wasn't new, but I bought it new. You know what I'm saying? On eBay. For cheap. Here is Ash's Greninja. As you can see, much bigger than that. Belial Atrocitus. So you can see that. Here is a Marvel Legend, so you can really see his crossbones, how big this dude is. Like, really big. Here's Ironhide. He's bigger than Ironhide. So, there you go, guys. This is a big 6-inch figure. It's like 7 inches here. Almost 7 inches. Oh, wait a second. Aren't these guys like 7 inches? Yep. So to the top of his hair here, he's as big as this Batman figure, which is about 6 3/4, I would say, at least. So very close to 7 inches tall. Big MAFEX figure. But yeah, like $70, and the paint is kind of not so hot. And they didn't have much to do. And his head definitely doesn't want to close very well. But he comes with a lot of really fun accessories. He looks the part. He does make me happy. This whole arm is like tight. Wow. So this arm is really tight. That's another thing. But yeah, he still looks the part. So I don't know. I like it, but it could have been better. You know, like everything here is good. It's just like the execution, I think, needed to be upped there. I don't know exactly how they went about doing this, but maybe painting this whole piece wasn't the right idea. Maybe start out with the plastic like that so you didn't have to paint it. I don't know. That sounds like a simple solution to me. But they went with paint and they globbed it on in a lot of spots, so it doesn't look so hot. What are you gonna do? Alright guys, that is my review of Astro Boy here. Could be better, but I still do like it, and that's my final thought on that. A lot of cool accessories. Like, I'm definitely gonna not be posing him plain, so lots of fun stuff here to do with him. I wish his stands work better. I'll have to tighten them and see if I can use them, so we shall see. Alright, so please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this guy. Please click the bell as well. Click the bell as well. I'll have to work that in somehow. To be notified when all of my videos go up, and until next time, peace out, peeps.